Ladies, this is Porscha from BrownGRL-Ish. I'm here with Hot Mic Lady She. I'm excited to be here today. We're going to discuss some things about BrownGRL-Ish and just chat with you guys today.
So we're excited.
Enjoy.
All right. Welcome, everybody to Hot Mic Lady She podcast. I'm your host, Lady She. I am excited today. We are on our third chapter of the She Is My SHERO series, presented by Hot Mic Lady She. I am excited about today in particular. Who doesn't love a brown girl, honey? Okay. So we have the brown girl herself, Miss Porscha Washington of BrownGRL-Ish. And we already been chatting. We should have probably started recording just a while ago. We ain't here chatting. Yes. Hopefully we get back to the subjects we were speaking of, but just in case we don't, we're gonna have a good time anyway. Definitely. Welcome, Porscha Washington.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited. And she got the nerve to be gorgeous. Like, she's stunning.
Thank you. You're beautiful too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I know she's from Suffolk County. Yes. For those who do not know New York is not just Brooklyn and Queens. Thank you very much. Long Island has a lot going on that is not out there as much. We're going to put us on a map. How about that?
Very true.
We're going to put us on a map.
Very true.
So she is from Long Island is broken into two different counties, which is Nassau County and Suffolk County.
Yes.
So where she's from is Suffolk County. And I would love to learn more about, because I got a lot of family out there, but I don't really know anything. Okay. Besides, shout out to the vegan pop-up, Long Island vegan pop-up. They're out there out east. So I go eat some good food, but I don't really know nobody, to be honest. So I would love to know, more about how you grew up and what your situation is being from Suffolk County. So you can start there.
Okay, well, I'm from Suffolk, as you all know. I'm from Brentwood, born and raised. I'm from Brentwood. I lived in Brentwood my whole life, basically. I am a mother, single mother. He's 12. His name is Jaden.
Boy, mom.
He is now currently a Brentwood student. So we have some of the same teachers. So that's pretty cool. I am in the financial world professionally. I am a credit admin.
Explain what that is, because I'm sure some folks need it.
So I'm a credit admin. I work for a private wealth management company, but I basically administer, I work for the executive loan board.
Okay.
So basically those are the people who approve your loans. We're more so on the commercial side. So the loans come to me, and then they go to the board.
Gotcha.
That's basically what I do.
Like I said, I probably need her. Yeah, because listen, we out here trying to do big things. Definitely. And you don't know what you don't know.
Very true.
So there's nothing wrong with, receiving information, doing your own research.
Yes.
You put that out there. Yes. Everything is not going to be given to you. Mm-hmm. And some of the stuff that will be given to you may not be correct.
Very true.
There's a lot of scamming going on. It's a lot of people out here just giving themselves titles. Mm-hmm. They're specialists of this. Yep. They the mogul of that, and ain't nothing going on. Mm-hmm. So, look into what she's talking about. Get some loans or whatever, businesses, whatever the case may be, and if she doesn't know,
you to the right person.
Love it. So Brentwood, I'm trying to think. I feel like I do know a few people from Brentwood, but I can't think right now. I'll probably get back to it after the came.
We're close to Bayshore. We're close to CI, Central Islip.
What's Brightwaters?
Brightwaters is Bayshore.
Okay. So
I
knew something.
So you know
something. I know a few people from out there. I'm just trying to think of what part it was. Cool. Yeah. Shout out to Suffolk County. They doing their thing as well.
Yes.
All right. So you're from Brentwood. What was that like growing up there?
Brentwood was a place. The time when I was growing up,
She said growing up. She like 11.
Yeah, I'm 33.
Oh Lord, y'all, she's 33.
Brentwood was, I'll say, an interesting place to grow up. You have people from all different walks of life.
Okay.
There. When people hear Long Island, they automatically think, oh, the farms, the country. No, baby. That's not the truth.
Listen.
So I'll just say growing up in Brentwood was interesting. I learned a lot, gained a lot of experience from just learning different cultures and things like that. And I think that's very important. A lot of people don't understand other cultures, and that's where ignorance comes in. So I feel very fortunate to be able to have experienced those different cultures and different walks of life.
So you're saying very interesting. Give us something interesting. We'll move on. But now I'm nosy, child. Like what?
No,
I grew up in a predominantly Black.
Yes. So when I say interesting, in Brentwood, we are predominantly Black or Hispanic.
Okay.
And when we say Hispanic, people look at Hispanic as one race.
Do they?
Some people do. I lived in Atlanta for 6.5 years.
Right.
To them, if you are Puerto Rican, you're Mexican.
If you're Spanish, you're like Puerto Rican.
Yeah, that's
you gotta always tell them what.
Exactly.
No, I'm El Salvadorian.
So
okay,
exactly. So me coming from Brentwood, being exposed to this, I could say no, he's Dominican. No, he's, you know what I'm saying? I know the difference. Right. So when I say interesting, it's just you just learn about different cultures, different people, and things like that. So.
Okay, cool. And it also broadens your horizon. That's what I always tell them. That's what I'm like. You're a boy mom. I always like make sure my kids are traveling all their lives because I want them to be, understand other cultures and learn to be respectful because you don't know when you're being disrespectful if it's not your world.
Very
you know
true.
what I'm saying? You can walk in and say a certain thing, everybody looking at you like, and you're like, okay, all I said was such and such, and you're like, no, where we're from,
different etiquette. It's different etiquette for every walk of life, and it's very important to know.
It's so important.
Yes.
So important. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, get out there and learn about other things, other cultures and things like that.
Leave your mama's
expose your children.
Go outside.
Yeah, go outside. Get on that bike. Go outside.
The baby don't want to go to Splish Splash no more.
That's a fact. Listen, my 8-year-old was like, "So when are we going on another cruise?" I was like, "Okay, so you working now?
Oh yeah,
you got a job now. You're paying. Well, you have it." I said, "Excuse me, sir." But at the same token, I was like, "This is a life that I'm showing him
for sure."
You know what I'm saying?
It's important. It's very important because I don't want mine to grow up and just not be exposed to nothing and excited over the bare minimum.
Right.
I want him to have a standard, and this is why I handle him the way I handle him, and I do the things I do because you're going to have a standard when you hit that age.
Right. And let me ask you this, and it's whether if you're comfortable or not comfortable, you let me know. I know you said you're a single mom of a 12-year-old, right? So what is that like? And is that a choice situation or is dad around? Like, what is that?
His dad's around. Okay. I'm fortunate enough to have his dad still around. But it has his days. He's getting older. He's 12. He's going to be 13 this year. So, the moodiness, the attitude. Oh, yeah. And then, there's things. Oh, yeah. And then there's things now that I can't teach him.
That's
and when you're a single mother, I don't know, your situation, but when you're a single mother, you feel like, I could do this. I got this. Realistically, we need to stop that narrative.
Come on and say that.
They need a man, last night. Especially our young Black boys. They need a man. They need an example. It don't matter if it's not their father. They need some form of an example. And that's why I'm grateful. I have a brother. I have a father. I have the uncles. I have the cousins. And he got his father.
Right.
So he's fortunate. So it had its days. I had him young. I had my son at 20. I graduated college the same week I had my son. I had him on a Tuesday. I walked across that stage on a Friday.
She didn't
accept. No.
Yes, God.
I worked too hard.
That's
so, when I did that, that just felt so good to me. And it was like, you know what? I got to go hard.
There's more.
I got to go hard. Nothing's going to stop me. Yes. I'm not going to have excuses or make excuses because you know what?
Come on, somebody.
BrownGRL-Ish, truthfully, is to break the narrative of the Black woman. Okay. First of all, as a Black woman, you are born into this world with struggles automatically. Yeah. Because you're Black, right? And then you're a woman, so there's a bias on both ends. Exactly.
You gotta say that.
So we gotta break those things.
Absolutely. So I want to. The reason why I asked you that is because I had a conversation with a group of people. Right? We were watching something on social media, and I said I feel like, and you can, correct me with your story, but I said I almost feel like, and it was connected to people that I knew. Okay. So let me just say that it was connected to people that I knew, not what I'm just judging from social media. People that I knew that I'm watching saying, constantly saying, because I'm a single mother, and I know the fathers.
It's an excuse.
Are in their life. So I'm like, no, beloved, you're a single woman.
Hello.
You're not a single mother.
Hello.
So it's almost like a manipulation, how can I say, storyline type thing to get attention. Because there's real single moms who are literally doing it all.
Yes.
So you just trying to get the likes and the this and the this, and it's not true. Shame on you.
Very true. And I agree with you.
Yeah. So that's why I asked that question.
Not to get too personal, like I said, I had my child young. Me and his father, was young. So we both had to grow up.
Right.
I had to grow up and so did he. And people just take that and run with it. They run with that, I'm a single mother. You're not a single mother. No. You are bitter Okay.
Well,
and you don't want him.
She said it. I didn't say it.
To come do his part because of how you feeling, and it's selfish, and that's a narrative that needs to stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know so many men that yes, the situation didn't work out, but they're fathers.
Right. You better say that. Shout out to our real dads. I call them real dads.
Yes. And I will shout out my homeboy Daishawn. He be doing his thing with his babies, and I love him to death for that. Right. And I just see I see it so often. You know, they get the bad end of the stick, but we need the whole story before you come telling us your sob story. You're choosing to be that single mother. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen. And kudos to the ones that's doing it all. Do your thing, girl. Do it. But the ones that are stopping the father from being present, you're only damaging your child. You're hurting your child. That's a fact. So that is a false narrative that needs to stop.
Right, absolutely. Thank you for that. Because I'm like, you know, I was saying, I'm like, girl,
you gotta
your
let
child live with his dad, so you can't be a single mom. Like that doesn't make any sense. But everybody, yes, girl, yes,
and you
girl.
know, it's
y'all gotta chill out for likes. Y'all gotta stop doing this stuff for likes and for followers. It's bizarre.
And it needs to be stopped looking at as a sense of endearment. Right. That's the problem. It's not. I never known plans to be a single mother. But you know what you do? You put on your big girl drawers and do what you gotta do. Oh,
in this new day,
they do.
Because honestly,
for a check, they do.
Not just that, but some are actually going into it being a single mom because they're tired of the men not doing it.
Okay, yes.
So they're like, I make my own money. I do as I please. I'm not gonna have a problem when it comes to daycare, any of these things. But I just don't have a baby because I'm not able to find a man that. Well, I don't have to settle, but I still want a baby. So they'll choose to be a single mom. So some are doing it for the check. Girl. And then there's some that's like, listen, I'm a boss. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. This baby's going to be well taken care of. It's not about having a man or whatever. Maybe that'll come later on. But I just want a baby. So it's you know,
I get that. Girl, we ain't going to get into that. But
listen, we got time. Well, we're really kind of dope, but we do.
Yeah. But
you know, do what God tells us.
It's okay, you know, to do that depending on your situation.
Right.
But I just do feel like when you make certain decisions, let's think about that child.
Yeah, and I don't think people think things through.
They don't, because
we don't think things through.
What happens when it's Father's Day and there's something going on at the school and everybody else daddy there and mama there? That's looked at.
Yeah, absolutely.
That makes that kid feels odd. And so you need to think about those.
You know, if you want to get deep with it, it's out of order. There's a reason why God tells us to wait and have our men find us. Hello, ladies, because y'all be looking thirsty on social media. It's not about you yearning for it. He's going to find you.
Very true.
He will find his good thing. You just got to be patient and wait and be ready.
Yes.
Because that's the other thing. Some of us are honestly not ready to be somebody's mate.
Yes.
We're just like, I need that man. And then you don't know what to do with yourself.
The narrative of they want, what can you do for me? But
the
question is, what can y'all do for each other at the end of the day? And that's the part they forget. But you know, we're not going to
it ain't even that they forget it sometimes. It's what they're repeating.
Very true.
Because if my mom was just doing whatever, and she didn't mind dealing with somebody who was married and having children with them, or she didn't mind like dealing with this one for a few months and having them come live with us and he telling us what to do and there's no conversations, I might repeat the same thing.
That's very true.
And not on purpose.
Yes.
It's just...
And that's why
my environment
when you have those generational curses,
come on now,
regardless of what they are, you have to break that now.
That's a fact.
It's just like at some point, somebody got to say, this ain't right. This don't make sense. This has to end.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes we don't.
And on that, we're going to get off this because we can keep going. But
we will.
But even on that note as well, you can't change something you're not aware of.
It's very true. I just want y'all to know I love y'all too.
Yeah, we love everybody.
We love y'all too.
But we're here to have real conversations.
We're here to have real conversations.
Because we're here to grow. And that's the word God keeps giving me. He's like, grow, just grow. And whatever capacity that is, how she grows is going to be in her manner for whatever she needs. How I grow is going to be in my manner for whatever I need. And how I comprehend things.
Very true.
And if I want to surrender to it.
Very true.
Because that's the other thing. If you ain't surrendering to this thing, nothing's going to change. And that's what also happens in relationships. We don't want to change, so we like, well, you got to take me as is, but then you want them to change a certain way. That's not how the thing goes. We don't get up this thing, child.
We think we could change them, but that's another day.
Yeah,
that's another conversation.
And you can't. Hello,
you
gotta want to. Come on in here.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna have to get the brown. We're gonna get the BrownGRL-Ish. Okay. So from Brentwood,
yes,
grew up in Brentwood. Now your son is there. You know, you're raising him there. You have the men around him to make sure he's getting what he needs from mom and, you know, the male factor. So, okay. And what did you go to school for?
It's funny. I went to school for criminal justice. That's what my degrees are in. But I do not work in that field.
Listen, child, all of us got degrees. None of us using them.
I know.
But look what you're doing. That's how God works.
Very true.
Because your son saw you do that. Oh, I got chills.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Your son gonna be like, oh, my mother don't live with excuses. So I gotta do what I gotta do. My mother had me and she graduated college.
I had that baby and they said, you have to stay in the bed because I lost a lot of blood and my body went into shock. I went to that graduation and right back to the hospital because I'm like, oh no, I'm going.
No excuses, y'all.
I'm going.
No excuses.
So that was a big deal for me.
Stop playing.
Very true.
She just said blood low and everything, but she was like, thank you for this diploma. God bless y'all. Peace.
I might pass out with it in my hand, but I'm coming.
But I'm looking. Listen.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, I ain't gonna go back too much into it, but what was mom like? First of all, when you told her this is what's happening.
That was having a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, my mother was pissed. I tell you, I'll be very.
Did you grow with both parents?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Both my
how was dad then?
Mom dad was.
Dad be like, not my daughter.
I think my dad was in denial, but my mother was like, I'm not talking to you more so. But she was there. It was kind of like
she was hurt.
Yeah, and it was kind of like not because they didn't think I couldn't do it, but they wanted me to experience more in life, and just be able to do more in life.
Yeah.
And they thought, having the kid was going to kind of not stop it, but make it a little harder, which it did. But right. I overcame, and it's okay. We okay now. We good now.
Yes. My dad was in denial.
He was in denial.
Daddy's in their daggone.
Every time he would come see me, he would look at my stomach. It was like, okay, it's really happening.
Ooh.
He was in the delivery room when I gave birth, and I was like, can you get out? He was like, I didn't sell everything already. So shout out to my daddy.
Yeah, shout out to the parents, man. That ride with their children, even when they think or they feel they want a different direction for them.
For sure.
I love this. Sure. Go ahead, girl. All right, now for real. Because we can keep talking. Listen, we got some things gonna happen out of this interview. God knows what he's doing. So now, graduated college, you have your son now. You guys are still, in Brentwood, where you grew up, was familiar to you. What made you start this organization?
What made me start this organization? For one, it's something I've always wanted to do. I just felt a real need for it. I meet so many women from different walks of life, different age groups, and I just feel like some of them lack direction.
Right.
And I'm not perfect. There's things I don't know, things I want to learn. So I said, you know what? Why don't I mesh these things together and we could teach each other as a group? I feel like in the Long Island area, we lack that. We lack a sisterhood.
Come on.
We lack
Porscha.
it. And I would like to make that happen. I'm all for professional growth, personal growth. I feel like we all need somebody who can give us some direction, or we can help build each other up.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm here with you.
Right.
You don't know what me and you could do later on.
So it's coming, honey.
It's just like
it's divine connections.
It's so necessary.
So I love the name. Where the name come from?
So I ain't gonna cuss. But just brown girl-ish, brown girl stuff like the melanated queens, the black girls, the stuff we do is what Black Girl-ish is about. Black Girl-ish can be in the workplace. You work in corporate America and you're judged because you have braids in your hair.
Come on.
You're judged because you have a long weave, or you have to make sure you're dressed to the T.
You got lashes.
And you can be, and what I gotta say when I go to work, and I ain't gonna talk about my job, just in general, some places you'll just say, ain't this some ish? I gotta, and she come up, that's what I go through. So that's brown girl-ish, because it's like,
brown girl.
I gotta make sure that, my hair is a certain way and I look a certain way, but somebody else will come up in here with the skirt up here, but that's not my business.
Yeah.
But brown girl-ish is an arrange of things. Brown girl-ish will be a mixture of health and wellness. We are going to be heavy on mental health. Because mental health is real in the Black community. Absolutely. And we do not take it serious. Yes, I said it. We don't take it serious.
No, we don't.
That also financial literacy. I didn't grow up with parents that were, financially savvy about credit and things like that. Right. The importance of that is everything. And we don't realize it until it's time to start making grown-up decisions.
Right. Absolutely.
So Brown Girl is just brown girls just teaching each other things, us evolving, us growing. And then guess what? All my events, everything will end in a turn up the brown girl way.
The brown girl way.
The brown girl way.
So when did you start this? Like, I want to know. I want to know at the moment you were like, this is what I'm doing and why.
Okay, so what happened, what I used to do is all my friends know I'm good for hosting a gathering.
Oh, so hosting is your thing.
It's my thing.
I love it.
I love events. I love decor. I love entertaining people. But I love my girls, my core girls. Shout out Tammy. Shout out Amanda. Shout out Serena. Shout out Kamaya. Those are my babies.
Yeah.
You understand? That's my circle. And I just love having my friends around. And I enjoy having other women around. We have great conversations. We have a great time. And I just listen to the narrative. I see how the women are talking, how they're interacting. And I'm like, this just needs to be so much bigger. It's so much bigger. Just listening to the conversations we're having. So during the pandemic, I actually had my first event when I
Pandemic blessings, y'all.
I had, it was only about 15 girls I had, and I hosted a paint and sip. And we did the paint and sip. We had food, we had the wine, we had, music, and just a great conversation. Right. And it was such a great time with a bunch of women. I'm like, I need to do this again.
Yeah.
And during the pandemic, once again, you get caught up with just adjusting to everything. I had a lot of loss during COVID in my family friends.
Oh, you mean like passing away?
Passing away from COVID. So that kind of knocked me off my game. But when, I want to say October came. I lost a cousin of mine.
Oh, 2019?
October of 2020. 2021 came.
2021. Oh, wow.
Came. I lost my cousin, and only thing that kept popping in my head was his voice, like, "Cuz, do your thing, do your thing. You got to do your thing." Like we would just have these conversations, and it just stayed in my head. Yeah. And I was like, you know what, Porscha, I really got to do this.
Yeah.
Some time went on. I didn't do anything.
Girl, make me cry.
I have this notebook at home. I've been writing in journals and notebooks since I was a little girl. It's just something I've always done. And I was going through a bunch of old stuff, and I picked the notebook up, opened it up. I had all these ideas.
Come on, God.
Written out.
He will bring it back to your remembrance.
Yes. I had all these ideas. So I'm cleaning up. I'm flipping through the page. I ain't cleaning nothing no more now. I'm flipping through the page, I'm like, wow, these are some great ideas. And some of the ideas I had written down, I've seen other people doing it. And I'm like, why did I think I wasn't good enough to do it?
Come on in here and help somebody, Porscha.
So
you're good enough.
I took that book and I circled and I said, you know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this. And I'm going to get it done by this date. And then came BrownGRL-Ish.
I love it.
And BrownGRL-Ish came from my cousin, Sarah. Shout out Sarah, Prissy Lux. My cousin. I was texting her, telling her about it. And I said the name. I was like, I want something that, brown, black girl, brown girl. And she was like, BrownGRL-Ish, BrownGRL-Ish. She was like, like ish, like that. Because she don't curse. She was like, BrownGRL-Ish. And I was like, that's it. BrownGRL-Ish.
Love it.
And it's the name is catchy. And
absolutely
it falls under an umbrella of so many things.
It's mighty, it's royalty, it's powerful.
Yes.
Keep going, sorry.
Yes.
Girl, I get excited.
So that's how BrownGRL-Ish came along. I love getting women together. I love women that look like me, that understand me.
Yeah.
I want a bunch of like-minded women, women that are goal-oriented, and just, it doesn't matter what you do. You could be an entrepreneur. You can be a student. You can be a professional. A single mom, anything. Come to BrownGRL-Ish and we will embrace you. And we're going to do this thing. We're going to do it. I feel good about it.
So one of the things that I love, like you said, with like-minded people, I love talking to people who, first of all, not just like-minded, but who are actually making moves.
Thank you.
Because a lot of people can have conversations and will idea you to death, but they ain't doing nothing.
You go lay back on the couch.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So I want, what are some of the things you see for, you mentioned mental health. That is a big thing for me right now.
Yes.
I have someone, and shout out to all the ladies that's coming through for she is my SHERO, because all of you are on this platform strategically for such a time as this. So when it comes to the mental health of us, what are some of the things that you really want to push to change the narrative? Because we have so much going on right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been working on this thing, Wellness Wednesdays, right? It's something I do for myself personally. Okay. I asked myself at least 3 to 5 questions midweek about what have you done for yourself today? Because as Black women, we take on so much and we don't realize it. We don't take a moment for ourselves, right. Especially when you have children. Right. You don't take a moment for yourself. And those are the kind of things I want to incorporate. You know, just let's check in with each other. You know, that's what I want to do a part of my group. Let's check in with each other and let's figure out, what did you do for you today? Right. How are you feeling today? What did you accomplish today? What did you do to make you feel good today? And if you didn't, what are we going to do tomorrow? All right. Because we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. And I want to do Wellness Wednesdays and check in with women.
So now when I think of Wellness Wednesdays, okay, like I'll just share some of the things that I've been doing. I've created because I'm one of those. I think it's when I just start doing it. As you can see.
You have to be that way. Kudos to you.
So one of the things that, in reference to us, that I would really like us to pay attention to is what we lack. And this is what we lack. So with that, I said some of us need accountability partners.
Oh, yes. And
so I created somewhat of a group of women to be accountable for each other. Okay. Business owners, wives, some single, you know, still trying to find their way in the, how do I say, you know, in the professional field.
Yes.
So give each other goals for the week and what you do. Did you get it done? Yeah. Why not? Okay, so what we doing now then? So it helps us to create an environment where I'm not going to let you fail.
Yes.
And I'm not above you either. We're both doing this thing.
Yes.
You're doing what you have to do. I'm doing what I have to do. And we're going to push each other in love. And what her and I were talking about before we came on was, you know, we were saying how Long Island needs this, Long Island needs that. And I realized, I said, actually, Long Island does have a nice amount of groups for women. But I see mean girls.
Yes.
So you can't encourage me and have me feeling like you don't even like me.
We see you. We see right through you, baby girl.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Yes. And then, you know, you have to own how you treat people, how you talk to people, because everyone's an adult. Everyone else has their stuff going on. And people are taking our time to come to your event.
Exactly.
Spend their money and eat your food or basically the food they paid for. And you're treating them like...
Yeah,
that's a problem. So for BrownGRL-Ish, what will be the difference? Like if I said, listen, I'm tired of going to this one because I'm paying for this and they having this and they're just not right. They only deal with their own people. You know, what would I get when I come and say, I'm going to try out BrownGRL-Ish?
Well,
I love the name. That's why I keep saying it.
The way I'm kicking off BrownGRL-Ish, actually on March 25th, I'm having a virtual cocktail hour. Cute. On Zoom. And that is for me to sit down and explain BrownGRL-Ish to everyone, let you know what we're looking for, what BrownGRL-Ish is all about.
Yeah.
That virtual check-in will be something I do on a monthly basis.
Love that.
I want you to tell me what you want to see in this group, what the group is lacking. If you are feeling like you feel good part of this group, if you feel like you belong part of this group, and if you don't, how can I make you feel like you're welcome? And you know, I want to be personalized with each person. You want to talk to me? Yes. Reach out to me. Call me. Text me. Yeah, girl, we can talk. That's how I want it to be. I want to be I'm a personable person. I'm a girl's girl. I'm all for girls. I'm all for women. I'm all for it. Yeah. So I want it to be where no matter if this thing goes crazy for me, you still going to be able to reach Porscha.
Come on in here.
You're going to talk to me because this is my heart. This is something really in my heart that I really wanted to do.
When you talk about your cousin,
yeah,
I got emotional.
And
I love that.
He always, I look at the messages. It's a new 24. He was saying. He said it's a new 24. What we about to do?
Yeah,
that's the message he would send me all the time, and I saved that in my phone because that's my greatest memory of him. And my virtual cocktail hour is actually the day before his 29th birthday. Wow. So I will be dedicating that to him.
I love it.
But yeah, BrownGRL-Ish, let me tell you girls.
It's about to be crazy, y'all.
I'm here.
That's what I know.
It's going to be different. Like we discussed, we a lot of these clubs, I'm not, no shade.
Right.
A lot of y'all are not for women.
Right.
Y'all are about the money.
Yeah.
And I get it. Everybody needs $1, but you got to be true to this.
Yeah. Because you can
really
hurt
have to be
someone.
true. Yes, you can.
You really, really. I just want to be.
And you make a bad rep for all of us, because we already have it bad as Black women. We're looked at like we're mean, we're angry, we can't get along. No, it's not a competition, baby. Right. Let's get together and let's make this thing bigger. So,
listen,
Brown Girl Ish, trust me, there's no cattiness around
here.
The people around you, we all move the same. We all move in love. We're genuine. That's how we move. So BrownGRL-Ish is not a place for that, because if we see any of that, you got to go. We don't got no time for it.
But you know what, too? Even with the mental health part, and this is just from what I know, like I said, I would go to all kind of events and I'm confused, like, child, what was that about? Like, you on a microphone doing that? Like, why are you coming for this person? Because I don't know none of y'all. I just paid for a ticket, and it's a problem. So one of the things that I feel, this is me. Even when it comes to, certain groups or whatever, and they may mean well.
Yes.
Because you could mean well and just not know how to do certain things. Okay. You could absolutely mean well, but it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, okay, sis, you're good at doing the finances. I'm not that great. Do you mind doing that? Yes. It's okay to say, okay, I come up with great ideas, but I'm not a great executor. You do events. Do you mind doing that? It doesn't have to be a thing of I have to be overbearing and overpowering and saying, because I started BrownGRL-Ish, so I gotta be hands-on involved and this. I gotta, micromanage people. Because when God sends you the right people, the team, you guys are gonna be bouncing off ideas like this, and it's going to flow.
Very true.
So what happens? I know you said you got to go, but I want to understand what happens when you realize that this person has gifts, but they might have a little stuff going on. So how do we deal with that?
Well, first of all, we're going to acknowledge it. We're going to acknowledge it. And it's about how your delivery is so important, especially with the person that when you realize that, it's some mental things going on. We all got things going on.
You got to say that one.
And everybody, I go through my moments where it's like, you know what? No, I don't want to talk to nobody. Leave me alone. But, it's, girl.
It's all good.
Shout out my best friend who be having her phone on D&D because she don't want to talk to nobody. But, Amanda, I'm talking about you. Yes, my best friend, she believes in do not disturb. That means leave her alone.
Amanda, you are a girl after my own
She don't
heart.
care. But I still be
because Amanda clearly she takes her piece seriously.
Yes, she does.
Go ahead, Amanda, girl.
Yes, she does. She takes her piece serious. I love you, girl.
Your piece is everything.
It is,
and you have the right to be selective with who you allow in and who you want to keep.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Amanda. We don't have to meet you.
Yes. So I just think delivery is very important, and I think that's the part that people don't understand. You have to know who you're talking to. Some people are more emotional than others.
Right.
More people can take criticism, some can't. So it's about how you deliver that. I find it very important that me, as wanting to be this leader, I need to be approachable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I got my little moments, but I'm working on me.
Everybody does.
I'm working on me. But as far as your question with that, I just want to be that person to where they're comfortable. Let's talk. I see you have this gift, but I do see, you kind of use a little help in this. Like, what do you feel like we can do? How can I help you? How can I support you?
That's the key. And this is just me again. This is always just me. I feel like the key to being a great leader is being a great listener. And one of the things I even notice, like even I'm in law enforcement, with my job, I watch that everybody wants to be a leader, but no one listens. No one listens. You have to be a good listener. And I don't even mean just hearing the person. I mean, actually trying to comprehend.
Yes.
And I make jokes. I use myself. I make jokes about myself. Me and my husband, we kind of rough around the edges. But when he starts talking hood, sometimes as hood as I am, I'm like, what you just say? And he's like, such and such. I'm like, no, but what does that mean? And he's looking at me like, babe. I'm like, no, seriously, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'll ask.
Yeah.
So I can have clarity, then I can respond in the right manner.
Yes.
It is okay if you don't understand something.
And that's why I always tell people, and this is something I say to my son. I can say something to him, and he'll be like, yeah. And now, but I just told you this. We need to listen to learn.
Yes.
Listen to understand, not to respond. Right. And everybody listens to be like, well, no. No.
They're listening to wait for their response.
No.
And you do yourself an injustice. And if you're in a group, you're doing the group an injustice. Because people don't know how to talk to you. They don't know how to deal with you.
Exactly.
Yes. Come on, BrownGRL-Ish.
So that's important too. That's like, a lot of, we're gonna be real. A lot of Black business we get shamed because we are worried about making $1. We're not worried about how to keep making that $1.
The customer service, what the customers want. What are they saying they would love to happen? And I'll say this too. Because thank you for tapping into Black-owned businesses. Shout out to all the Black-owned businesses that are big on customer service. It is my pet peeve.
Yes.
I promise you. If I have something, I done messed up somebody's shirt or something, I'm like, wait, what? Hold on a second. Like I'm about to have a whole fit because I want to treat people like I want to be treated.
Thank you.
One thing I will say is, we're talking about BrownGRL-Ish, right? If Porscha is trying something and she wants to get a group of women together and everything, you don't have to go to social media and nitpick everything that you felt should have went a certain way.
Very true.
We got to stop doing that. You can reach out to her and say, listen, I really enjoyed myself, but I too do events. And, maybe next time you have something, maybe try this.
And I am
maybe
so
try
open
that.
to that. I would love feedback.
It's the delivery. It's the intention. You don't have to tear people down who are trying because it takes gall. Okay?
Yeah.
She's young. She has a vision and she's like, listen, this thing is bigger than me. I feel this is a necessity for us. I feel we deserve this because we're royalty, because we're beautiful, because we are everything. So we need to be in settings where we are feeding off of each other's energy and we're growing together, not worried about who's going to say the wrong thing and make me feel bad.
Very true.
So don't come for her unless it's in love.
Thank you.
Critiquing her, letting her know, sis, I'm seeing you. I'm loving what I'm seeing, but this is what I would do next time.
Yes, and I am open to that.
I don't know who that was for, but yes.
Thank you, because whoever wants to say it right, baby girl. But no, I am open to feedback. That's why every event I have, I will always reach out. Like, please let me know if there's anything you guys would have liked to see, any discussions. Who would you like to see? Right. I'm open for a Brown Girl collab is coming soon too. I need some people. I would love to collab with people, even if you have your own, women's group. Let's do it.
Listen,
let's do it.
And I think I shared this the other day. I don't think I was on the interview though. Shout out to Nia. He was sharing how he's in the store and it's a grocery store. It's this whole lineup of all these different bread companies.
Okay.
He said all of them there. They're not worried about the next one.
Hello.
They all gonna make their money.
But you know what? I used to talk about doing my group and just other ventures. Oh, it's oversaturated. It's oversaturated. No, baby. No, it's not oversaturated.
Say what you're going to say.
Because
so what I'm going to say.
There's Poland.
Oh my gosh.
If there's Poland Spring, there's Dasani. There's Deer Park, Fiji.
Ascension.
So what you mean?
Vitamin water.
Stop playing. Stop it.
Stop playing.
Stop playing with my life.
Stop playing with your life.
Stop playing with
me. And this is what comes to the mindset and the importance of your environment. You do not have to entertain every person. I don't entertain nonsense. I just don't.
Me neither.
And I don't know if it's the 40s. I'm enjoying the heck out of my 40s because I'm loving me in my 40s.
That's right.
And what happens is when you speak to people who say stuff like, oh, everybody doing that. Oh, it's saturated. No, beloved. The God I serve, he don't give me ideas just because. He gives me ideas for them to be manifested.
That's the same person that will turn around and go do that thing.
Not just that.
We're not going to go there.
That's the same person who probably had ideas when they were younger, never executed them. So now everyone is doing something. They have something to say about it. You do not need to entertain those people. Yeah. Pray for them and say, okay, beloved, thank you. And that's it. Be mindful of those around you. You saw how she felt when she started talking about her cousin. I can tell this man spoke so much life into her. And we all have those people. Those are the people you want to have around you.
Yes.
She says she's a girl. She has her friends around her. She know even when she having a moment, they're going to put like, listen, you.
Exactly.
And she knows it's love. So your environment is so important when you're a dreamer.
Very true.
Or when you are someone who has goals. Be careful of those that are around you. The enemy sets out people on assignment to frustrate your spirit.
Say it. Very true.
To get you off course. Pay attention. Meditate. That's what I want to tap into. When it comes to wellness, what does that look like for you?
For me, I am... The Calm app is the thing.
Yes, the Calm app?
The Calm app is amazing.
Say that.
Now I'm working on my consistency. Yes, I am running BrownGRL-Ish, but I need help too, y'all. I might need to talk to you about your accountability group. But yes, me, I try to, at least on Sunday, put my phone on Do Not Disturb until after 11. So for me, I wake up, I log in, I watch my pastor online. I'll try to either do some yoga, some type of workout, something for me, burn my little candles, you know, sit and write my stuff down, create some content, just something for me where I'm just not dealing with no one else. That's
no outside.
That works for me.
Love it. Love it.
I would love to know it works for everybody else because maybe it can help me. You know, what can help me be more
There you
consistent?
go. Tonight she gonna talk to y'all about what y'all do.
I don't know. What y'all do? Let me know.
Listen, see how easy that was? I'm serious. I want you to understand how easy it is. Don't downplay your ideas. That right there, she could be on tonight, giving y'all time, saying, listen, at such time, ladies, we're going to discuss what you ladies do when you want to bring it down, when you're having your own self-time. Let's talk about it. Just like that.
Yeah.
Do not sit on your dream.
Very true.
If it may look small, but you don't know what it is to somebody else. I promise you don't.
Yes.
Oh, God.
And that's why I always say, do you, boo-boo. Because can't nobody tell you what's for you until you do it and you determine what's for you at the end of the day.
And let me say this.
I was letting people determine what was for me for a very long time. And I was becoming complacent and thinking, well, this is it. And I always had a desire deep down in. And it took, unfortunately, when my cousin passed, for me to be like, something in me was just like, I got to do this. I got to do this.
His voice.
So it was. And I got to do this. And I woke up. I literally made the BrownGRL-Ish page. I built the website. I just started DMing people. And I was just like,
I was on autopilot.
I was like, all right, I'm ready.
I love this.
I'm ready. So I'm jumping out the window.
That's it.
I'm doing BrownGRL-Ish. And that's just what it is.
She helping somebody. I promise you. Same thing here. She was like, I was like, oh, I just started. She like, oh.
Do it.
We don't know each other?
No, we do not.
This is God. This is God.
You got me off of shout out to Black Long Island.
Yeah, shout out to Black Long Island.
Got me from Black
Long Island. I forever shout them out.
Yeah, they are an amazing
I make money off that group.
They are an amazing
I post my shirts up in there. Shout out to She's Got Tees.
Yes.
I promise you. I started that business with a vision. And I can say, honestly, I have never stopped making money.
Wow. You see? You got to listen to yourself. And sometimes what I've learned is...
I'm serious.
Yeah.
And I put myself out there. Let me help somebody. She's putting herself out there. Her cousin, who I get chills because I don't know who... He was somebody to you.
Yes.
I feel like he was somebody to other people as well.
My baby
like
cousin.
I feel something. So this young man speaking into her life, and basically he was your accountability person.
And you know,
if he hit you with it's another 24 hours,
exactly.
I mean, he was like, let's go, cuz.
And it was just a simple, he'll see me on Instagram in the morning, he'd be like, it's a new 24.
Come on in here, cuz.
And like that was him, and he wasn't a big talker, but he just always had something to say, and it was jokes and laughs. And then it's like to see that memory pop up, I had to save it because I'm like, you know what? This meant something.
This is it.
This meant something. I don't know what, but I'm gonna figure it out. Don't y'all worry.
Listen, God will even bless you in your trauma. And I don't know who this is for because and this is for me. I feel like every time something went like this, a blessing came out of it.
Oh,
I promise you. So if you're going through something, start jotting some things down. Go revisit those ideas. If you have vision boards, go revisit those vision boards. Because that's what also made me accountable too. I'm like, yo, you made these vision boards for what? You're playing.
My
Stop
notes,
playing with yourself.
The notes in my notebook were from 2017. So BrownGRL-Ish has been in the book since 2017. I just never did it because I'm like, you know, I've been a part of other groups, and it's like, oh, these women are so catty. Like, how can I?
Or the messy channel.
Or is it a popularity contest?
What we doing?
And it's kind of like, I don't want to be popular.
Right.
I really want to.
You want to be effective.
I want to help. I want to just help somebody grow. I want somebody to help me grow. Okay? I want us to help each other. You know, I just want something great to come out of this.
Yeah.
So
it's going to.
That's what I want. Yes.
It's about to be up. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I still say period. I don't know if people still saying it, but
we do.
I still say it.
Me
but
too.
This is awesome. You're dope.
Thank you.
You're dope. I cannot wait. Because something's going to come of this. Yes. We already know. God don't do stuff just for show.
Very
He's
true.
very intentional with everything he does. So I am super excited for you, and
Thank
don't
you.
stop.
I will.
I don't care what transpires, because you know I'm checking now.
Yes.
You know I'm checking. I'm checking.
Yes,
like,
for sure.
Listen, I'm gonna have to hit you with it's another 24 hours. Yeah, what's up? What we doing? What happened today? What happened
Definitely.
today?
Do it.
Man, I love
I
that.
need it. Do it. I have people that do keep me accountable. Like I said, my group of friends, you know, when you're growing up, you have a huge group of friends. It's literally 4 or 5 of us now. Wow. And we support each other. Love that. And each one of my friends have a different story. Amanda is from middle school. We've been friends forever. Love that. Serena and Amanda they're related. They go together. So that's them. Kamaya, college. We've been stuck like glue since the first day, since orientation in college. Tammy, I moved to Atlanta for a couple of years. We were at a restaurant and just started talking. We've been friends for 7+ years now. So God brings people into your life for a reason, and you may not understand, but now I feel like this full form circle. They all get along. Unbreakable. they all get along, and it's amazing. I have a great support group. I have great family, great women behind me. So I'm just ready. That's the important part. Your surroundings, your environment. Because energy is contagious. Definitely. So if you got all kind of negative stuff going on, and that's another reason why, we got to continue to pray in reference to us, because sometimes I feel like toxicity has become a normalcy, and that's a problem. Yes. And that's why sometimes people get borderline offended when you have joy. Oh, they're looking like, why is she so happy? And I'm like, how about you try it? We're told we have to be strong. And being strong, in my view, is not just for the woman. It's for being Black. You gotta be strong, being Black. So as women, we got to keep the family together. No, we got to keep the family together, not just the woman. We need to stop that. We have to, because we take on so much, and we find it to be a normalcy, and it's not normal. It's not normal. And then you wonder why you having meltdowns, and you don't even know. Right. And you wonder why they're saying she's so mean. Yeah, the lady in my job, she just, because you're carrying so much. And I think, and like I said, that's the thing. Sometimes it's generational, where the environment was what it was. Mama was always mad because she was doing it alone. She was exhausted. She had to deal with so much going on. And we kind of repeat that unless we realize this is not normal. And sometimes we realize it from seeing other cultures, or we realize it from seeing our friends whose environments are different. And then we realize, oh, my situation could be different too. I don't have to be the same thing. That can go another way too. It could be mama is always angry because mama's mama didn't know how to show mama what love was. Touch that one, honey. So not even show what made her feel it. Yeah. So now mama then had her baby. Mama don't do that with hers. Right. That's another struggle. Absolutely. In the Black community that nobody wants to discuss. But we're not gonna go there. Listen, I'll be here all day. No, I promise you. No, I'm glad you. But that taps into mental health also. That's what I was gonna say. It's all connected. It's all connected. And I promise you, because I know a certain person just came to my mind that I couldn't understand the behavior. I'm like, something is not right. And everyone is acting like it's not happening. It's a problem. You're hurting people. You're damaging people. And the ones around you are like, oh, child, that does not work. Because everybody doesn't take that on. That's not my environment, beloved. So I do not have to deal with your nasty. But I can go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't have to be bothered. I can go. But at the same token, and you're thinking, how many other people are going to encounter you until you heal? Because the whole, I'm a strong Black woman, a lot of it comes from not healing. Yes. And we don't want to get the help that we need. That's why I can't wait. Oh my gosh, girl, we could be here forever. But there's so many layers to us. But we're amazing. Yes. But I really would like for us to understand that the whole strong Black woman thing. To me, a strong Black woman is someone who knows who she is, and she has boundaries, and she doesn't allow people to just treat her any kind of way. Very true. She knows who she is. So when it comes to her credentials, you ain't gonna downplay them. No, you're not gonna make her feel some type of way. To me, that's a strong Black woman. Yes. You being mad, cussing up a storm, and making a scene at work and stuff like that. No, you're just hurting. Yes. Something's going on with you. That's a problem. So we really BrownGRL-Ish gonna help y'all fix that thing. Yes. That's basically what we're saying, okay? Yes, that's basically what we're saying. I am so excited for you, beloved. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm excited. This thing is going to be serious. Yes. This thing is going to be serious. So
What is something that you would like to leave the viewers with, connected to where you want Black? Just what comes to mind when it comes to this is what I want to make sure they remember when I get off of this here.
I want you guys to remember that BrownGRL-Ish is meant to be a platform to just help you be your greatest you, no matter what that is. Mm-hmm. You want to be an entrepreneur? I'm gonna have somebody to help you do that. Mm-hmm. We're gonna figure it out. Mm-hmm. You want to be a better parent. Sometimes we don't know how to be that parent.
Say that.
I'm sure somebody around here can help you. I don't know it all, but I can tell you what. Maybe I know something you don't know. Mm-hmm. To just help you be a better woman all around. I feel so strongly about that because I feel like many of us, we lack direction.
Yeah.
And I really, and not say I'm not perfect because I need direction in some things myself at 33 years old. Sometimes I have to go looking for it. I just feel like we just need it. Yeah. We just need to help each other. Yeah. Let's hold each other's hand and
let's pray.
And
let's meditate.
Yes.
Write things. Listen, I promise you, write things down. You know, I'm a visual person. When you see things in writing on and visual, it just does something a little bit more.
Yep, same for me.
So do that for yourself. When you get off of this live, or if you replay this, some of you may be headed back to work, you know, write something. While we're talking, God starts speaking to you, write that thing down. If you don't have a pen and a paper, you got your phone in your hand, put it right in them notes.
Yeah.
My notes is flooded with stuff, okay? And go back to that thing when you have time to meditate, talk to God about it and say, God, is this something that you want me to do? Okay, what is next?
Yes.
And I'm going to keep saying it. Do it scared. She don't know everything. No. She said it. She said, listen, I'm not perfect. There's stuff I need to work on too, but we're going to do it together.
Yes. And that's what it is. Because, you know, I went through a situation. I was like, I need help. Like, I just need somebody to direct me. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like, it will be beautiful to just have it at the palm of my hand and be like, hey girl, blah, 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 I'm dealing with this. How can you think you could? I know, I know this is your specialty. Direct me, you know? So
absolutely.
I think
it's coming, honey.
BrownGRL-Ish, it's going to be all of that.
It's going to be
all of that stuff because I think it's so important. I think it's so necessary. You know, I just love women. I meet different women all the time and I've met some amazing people.
Yeah, I bet.
So, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Porscha Washington. Go ahead. So the event, you know, mention it again.
Yes. So on March 25th, I will be holding a virtual kickoff event for BrownGRL-Ish. It's called Cocktails and Conversation. It's just going to be on Zoom, quick Zoom. So you can join Zoom with your drink of choice. If you want to come with water, girl, bring your water. Jump on there. I'm going to give you guys an intro to BrownGRL-Ish. We'll discuss a few things. We'll have some Q&A. I want to get to know you guys. I want to know what you're looking for in a social group. You know, what made you look into BrownGRL-Ish? Just a lot of things. But yeah, I'm going to have an event coming soon, but I'll let you know about that later.
And then tonight too. Look, I'm just giving her something.
Look, now tonight, I'm jumping on live now tonight because of her. So y'all jump on live with me tonight. I don't know what time. I'm going to post it on my story. But yes, I will jump on tonight. And if anybody wants to check in with me, let's do it, girl.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
And that's how you do it. God give you something. Oh, let me jump on that right now. Don't play with it.
Don't wait.
I promise you. It doesn't have to be perfect.
For sure. Just
start doing it because once you get it over with, you're like, oh, okay. It like gets out of your system.
And that's how I felt.
Oh, all right then.
When I did the BrownGRL-Ish thing, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just start sending it to all these people. And you know, it may not be big to nobody, but I woke up with 140 followers.
Yeah,
I felt good. I went to bed. I went to bed with 38. I woke up to 140, and I was just like, okay. That felt like, okay, I gotta do this.
And you know, that's also connected to character too. Because if people don't trust you, they're not trying to.
Very true.
I don't know who needs to hear that one. But integrity, please.
Hello.
Integrity. Integrity.
Be genuine in everything you do.
Yeah.
Everything.
Because people remember. They remember how they felt when they encounter you. You know, they remember how they felt when they left you. So please have integrity. You know, we got enough going on with these scams and different things people are doing, taking people's money. You know, always think.
Yes.
How would you feel if it was you on the other end?
You will always leave BrownGRL-Ish with something.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. You will always leave with something.
Love that. Love that. Listen, y'all. Miss Porscha Washington, how can they reach you?
You can reach me on Instagram at BrownGRL-Ish or my personal Instagram.
Spell it for them.
Okay. At BrownGRL-Ish, it is BROWN_ISH. So BrownGRL-Ish on Instagram. And then my personal Instagram is She Isabel, and it's SHEISBELLE_EST88. You can reach me there. And I also have an email. If you want to email me, it's contactbrowngirlish@gmail.com. Contact BrownGRL-Ish, one word. That's where you can reach me. Or you can reach me on Facebook, Porscha Washington. Send me a DM like she did.
Love it.
Message me. Doesn't matter. I'm open. You have any questions. If there's anything you think you can do with BrownGRL-Ish, reach out to me. I'm open to it. Just reach out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, the email is the word girl because...
I'm sorry. Yeah. So it's anything with BrownGRL-Ish is going to be GRL.
Yes.
We're going to throw the I out.
The I is out.
We're going to throw the I out. So it's BrownGRL-Ish. Contact BrownGRL-Ish, one word, @gmail.com.
Well, you're not really throwing the I out because you are BrownGRL-Ish.
Hello.
I am BrownGRL-Ish.
Mm-hmm.
That was like cute. How I did that?
That was cute.
See that?
Put that on the shirt. I'm going to get the shirt for you.
Honey.
Yes.
Just like that. Mm-hmm. I am BrownGRL-Ish.
Very true.
Boop. That's what I'm trying to tell you. God will bring you, I'm trying to get off. But God will bring you witty ideas. Do them.
Yes.
Because somebody going to be like, oh, okay, that was cute.
Mm-hmm.
That fast.
Yes.
So tonight, just because she came in today, tonight, she's going to meet with y'all. Y'all
I will come on live. Yes.
And enjoy yourselves and share what you do, whether you meditate, whether you take a little walk, whether you take a drive. Because some of us just take a drive, child. Yeah. We feeling all right. Mm-hmm. But share all you do with her tonight. And then you guys are going to go from there. You guys are going to lock in for her event for the Zoom on the 25th. Yeah. And then you're going to order your shirts from me that says, I am BrownGRL-Ish.
Hello. Ooh. Thank you. That was cute.
And that's how that goes.
Yes.
See how easy that was? Mm-hmm. That's how that goes. Iron sharpens iron. You don't have to be intimidated by the next person. I promise you don't. Mm-hmm. There's room for everyone to win.
Yes, there is.
But when you're in an environment that reminds you of that, it just makes you feel so much better.
Very true.
And that's BrownGRL-Ish. BrownGRL-Ish, y'all.
Thank
y'all
you.
Better wait for it. I am here for it. I'm excited. Please contact her. Clearly, she responds.
Yes.
Because I contact her.
I respond.
I sure
respond.
do.
DM me, anything.
Yes.
I respond.
Shout out to Long Island. Strong Island is doing their thing. Yes. Shout out to Brentwood, Suffolk County, Nassau County. I'm from Hempstead. Listen, guys, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hot Mic with Lady She Podcast. It is free. You won't lose a thing. I promise you. You will actually grow if you subscribe to my YouTube channel because we have amazing women like Porscha Washington on there and all the other women this week. Happy Women's History Month to all the women who have made strides, who have been examples to us, who have opened doors for us that we don't even know would have been closed for us. So thank you so much to the amazing women. Make sure you tune in for the rest of the month for the lineup. If you do not follow me on Instagram. I am Hot Mic Lady She _podcast. On Facebook, I am Hot Mic with Lady She Podcast. Yeah, Hot Mic with Lady She Podcast on Facebook. My personal page is Shanice _ which is SHE. And as in Nancy, ISSE _. You can follow my other business page, She's Got Tees. That is SHESGOTTEES. Do not follow She Got Tees. People keep duplicating my page. I don't know what that is about. You gotta chill out. But don't follow those other pages. It is She's Got Tees, one word. And listen, we're gonna do this thing. Yes. This is BrownGRL-Ish.
Definitely.
Y'all hear me?
Us being here.
Hyped for her.
This is BrownGRL-Ish right
Facts.
here.
This is BrownGRL-Ish right now. Iron sharpens iron. We're gonna grow each other up. That's how that thing goes. So please, guys, reach out to her. If you have anything going on reference to entrepreneurship, therapy, therapists, listen, we're looking for our Black clinicians.
Hello.
Everybody, tap into her and start doing these events and let's grow.
Yes.
Let's grow, Brown Girls. Let's grow. Okay. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. And
thank you.
Episode 3.
Yes.
Of the She Is My SHERO series, because she is my SHERO. Amen. Bye, guys. See you later.
Bye.